Homemade weights, attempt numero uno. Welcome. Today I'm going to be attempting to make weights at home out of concrete. So this is something that was very popular 4 or 5 years ago when that global situation was more prominent. Even though we can go to gyms now, some people still can't. Some people might not want to. That's totally fine. They can work out at home, but I think that having weights makes home workouts just a lot better and easier to progress and blah, 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 wah, 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 whatever. Wish me luck. It might go awesome. It might not. This is my first attempt though, so let's begin. First, let me show you the tools that I will be using and how much these things cost me. Starting off, we have the bag of concrete. Now, I got this bag. Hopefully, it's a good bag. I got Quickret, I think is how you pronounce it. Commercial grade, just add water. This was like $6 for a 50-pound bag. Next, I got 2 pieces of PVC pipe. I was gonna get one long one. These are 1 inch around. They sell really long, like 13 feet one, but I drive a not huge car, so I'm glad that I thought about that before I bought it because it wouldn't have fit. So I did buy these 2 smaller ones. They were a little bit more expensive. They were like $4 or $5 each, so I would have saved money getting the taller one, but I don't know how I would have gotten it out of the store. So PVC. Egg beater mixer, this part was about $10. This I'm borrowing, so if I wasn't able to borrow it, that'd probably be at least $80, but luckily I have great connections. Buckets, I'm gonna use these ones for the molds. Yeah, 2.5 quart buckets. I also got this smaller one. I was debating using this smaller size, but then I decided against it, so I just have this one for water measuring. 8 screws. Actually, when I bought them, they were 6 inches and they were a little bit too long. You'll see later, but I'm gonna need them to fit inside of here like this, and they were too long. So I was like, oh my gosh, I'm a big, huge dingus. But luckily, mi padre was a genius and helped me, and we sawed the screws. So we cut them to be shorter. If you're gonna use a 2.5 quart, don't get 6-inch screws, maybe get 4 or 5. The 6-inch screws were like 75 cents per screw. So I actually kind of thought that was a little bit pricey. I was like, oh my gosh, 75 cents a screw? You guys are making a killing. This block of wood, complimentary from my dad, free block of wood. These other tools, complimentary of my dad, complimentary, PVC cutter, complimentary, and another drill, complimentary. By complimentary, I mean he's letting me borrow them. So shout out to my dad, he rocks. Okay, so let's get started. I'm actually thinking, cause like I don't know how much is gonna be 10 pounds. Like how's the weight gonna be the same? Do you know what I mean? And when the water evaporates, it's gonna be different. Okay, I'm actually not totally sure how important this part is, but weighing these other things to account for the weight contributed, if that makes sense. So first I'm gonna cut my PVC to the size I want for the handle, but then I'm gonna weigh it because that weight's gonna contribute to the total weight of the weight. Hopefully my scale can even pick up how heavy this is. Probably can't. Okay. Oh my gosh, it can't even weigh. It can't even pick it up. Frick. Okay, so that'll be nothing. The whole thing is 0.6 pounds. Okay, so all the weight is gonna be honestly more or less negligible. The one video that I watched someone do of this, they said they had to sacrifice a batch of concrete in order to measure, you know, how far in the concrete was gonna go. I'm not gonna do that. We're just gonna see what happens. I'm gonna say, probably like there. I'm gonna mark. Just based on their video, it looked like there was like that much. This much inches, centimeters. We measure with our heart here, if you didn't already know from watching the cooking. This is what life is about, taking risks. Or something like that, I don't know. Okay, let's cut this. Wait, yes, okay. This is like extra super thick PVC. Look how clean that slice was. Look how, gosh. Oh, I forgot to put on my knee pads. Wow, that's incredible. Ah, ah, no! Ah, no, the wood! Perfecto. Like so. I just thought about doing this, and good thing I thought about it. I'm gonna screw the holes on this side now too, even though you only make one side of the weight at a time. I'm gonna screw the holes now, because it's probably gonna be really hard to screw the holes after one side has weight on it. So, good job, Patricia, using that pea brain. Holy moly, we're ready to go. Okay, now let's get into it. The meat and the bones. I mean, the meat and the meat of it. The one video that I watched, and I did watch like a 10-second excerpt of another video just to see if they showed how they weigh it, and I don't know, I'm just gonna wing it. Both of those, they said they used 500 milliliters of water. So I wish I knew that was like with how much cement mix, and it does say there, you know, X amount for every 50 pounds, but I wish I had an Einstein here with me to do the math. Sadly, just an eyeballer type of person, so. But it has not failed me yet, to be honest. A hack that I saw is put a little water in there first before doing the rest of the water so it doesn't stick to the bottom. So I'm gonna put a little water. Ah, my gosh, oh my gosh. This doesn't seem right. Okay, what the frick? Come on. You guys, this is really hard. Hoping my freaking scale will stay on. Let's see. Ooh, the rock. No, it didn't stay on. No! How am I supposed to know? How am I supposed to know? I'm just gonna eyeball it. I also just realized right now, biggest bingus ever, gonna need to buy more buckets. I think this is too much water. Oh, goodness. Gosh dang it, I knew 500 was too much. All right, so the only logical thing to do from here is to just get stronger and make the weight bigger. So that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, I think that's good like that. Oh, I do okay. Okay, ugh, it's not perfect. But what is? Now I'm gonna let this sit for at least 2 days. Okay, so this is what we're working with. It's 4 days later. I wanted to try to remove the bucket without slicing it off, but touching it right now, I don't think that's gonna be possible, so I'm gonna slice. Should I even slice the bucket off right now, or should I just leave it till I do the other side? I'm just gonna do the other side. Oh, this is not balancing. Perfect. That was pretty good. Okay guys, because I forgot the other buckets last time, unfortunately, this one I'm gonna have to keep building, but I do want to unveil this one and see if it turned out okay. Oh my gosh, I can see it detaching. I wish that I could do it in a way that would like preserve the, that was probably really dumb. Preserve the bucket. It's cutting the concrete. Maybe I should just keep the buckets on here. I could kind of actually do that. My arm fits perfectly, but no, I have to commit. I know someone is screaming at their screen right now. Fearful for my safety. Thank you for caring about me. Perfect. Ooh, see, I got a little on there, little slice. Okay, absolutely ruined the bucket. Oh, whoa, nice, okay. Yikes. Wow, whoa. This one's way darker. That means there's more water in it. So yeah, it will take, I heard 30 days for this to reach its peak hardness, I guess, and its truest form, because as the water will evaporate and leave the weight, it will change the weight slightly. Oh yes, oh my gosh, this is excellent. If I had to guess, I'd guess this bad boy's like 15 pounds. Wouldn't you know it? 14.8 pounds. I am just too good! All right, so what we've learned, if you use Quikrete, 500 milliliters of water and a 2.5 quart, filling it up. How much did I fill it up? About 56 ounces. Fill up 56 ounces. That is going to give you almost a 15-pound dumbbell. This might actually, I'll have to see, lighten up a little bit after like a month, which is quite a long time to wait. I think I already mentioned this. This is like 2 weeks after I started filming, so it's kind of been a while. But I think I already mentioned that I watched one video and then I consulted someone that I know that has made these, and they just like verbally described it to me. And that gave me this result, which I think is pretty good. If I do recall from the one video, the guy also mentioned you can make these a little better by covering this with something. I think they said like silicone or tires, which I don't know how you would be tires, so I might just be making that up. I could be totally wrong. I'm not sure. But some sort of covering around this to prevent it from cracking, you know? Or at least if it does crack, it's inside the thing, so all the weight stays the same, but then you just have a beanbag of a weight, which could be kind of interesting. And you can cover the PVC pipe with tape if you want. I'm not gonna do that because I don't care enough. I'm gonna keep these like this, and this is fantastic. This was so fun. I hope that you guys also enjoyed. Since I'm the type of person that kind of gets a minimal amount of information and is like, yeah, I can do that. There were a lot of things that I missed. I didn't really know how to weigh it. I didn't know how much concrete and whatever to add to get the total weight. And I'm still not sure because I'm not sure if the water is gonna make that big of a difference when it leaves. I think that'll be like not a significant number, but I'm not totally sure yet. So if you are actually a genius, and I know someone out there is a genius, at least a little more genius than moi, please leave a comment and tell me how I can figure out how much to use to get, you know, X amount as the end result weight. Quikrete will give me, there's a lizard! He's doing push-ups. Oh my gosh, that was amazing. Anyway, this was a humongous success. Thank you so much for watching. If you watched it this far, if you watched in the hope of learning something, I hope that you did that. And I hope you also enjoyed the process. I know that I did. Now I have one super cool concrete dumbbell, and I'm about to have two because I'm gonna finish it. But this is awesome. I feel amazing right now, and I hope you feel amazing too. I would feel even better if you would literally like the video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a nice comment below. I always love hearing from you, and I hope to see you in the next one. Adios.